took her to a spot that was actually closed. Well, they had a private gathering, so they weren't allowing public to come in. We went in anyway, right? Had a good time. Decided to go to another spot. I went to the bathroom, right? Chick went out to her car. Now you would think at this moment, if you wanted to leave the date, this might be prime opportunity, but it gets better. Come outside, the chick is still standing by the car. We decided on the next spot we were gonna go to. And when we left, I pulled up alone, essentially. Looking for a car, nowhere to be found. Called the chick number, blocked. YouTube family, welcome back to the Jahmad Show. Thank you guys, man, for tuning in. If this is your first time, please check out my other videos. I think you might be intrigued. Nonetheless, man, thank you for watching this one and joining the show. Hopefully, I can get you guys engaged with today's topic. And if you clicked on this, either you're a part of the problem or you want to fix the problem. Today, man, we're talking about the ghost culture, right? Have we all been ghosted? I know I have. Or have you been doing the ghosting? If you're single in 2023, 9 times out of 10, you're familiar with this term. And it's unfortunate that it's so normal for us today, man. I don't like it. And I'm be honest, I've been part of the problem, right? I've been on both sides. I've gotten ghosted and I've done the ghosting. And it's not right, man. I feel bad about it. I'll get into that later on in the show. But the truth of the matter is, why do we do this to each other, right? Why do we feel like people are just disposable? Like we can just get rid of each other. Replaceable, so easy. Why is that? I think we need to grasp life a little bit more, right? Respect the time and effort that each person put in to try to get to know us or get to know them. You know what I mean? It's become a norm. And I did some thinking. How long has this been around? You know, the saying that there's nothing new under the sun, which means it had to be here for a minute. But today, it's so much more relevant, isn't it? It's a normal thing. And it's kind of sad that we could just dismiss people without any notice, which is pretty much what it is. Right back in the day, you might have just noticed that person with another person, or they stopped picking up your phone calls. That's about it. Right? And it got you wondering, but nowadays social media makes it worse, doesn't it? The fact that you know for a fact somebody is ignoring you because you can see them posting out at lunch, out at brunch, out at dinner, and you might see them with somebody else. I guess you got to take the hint. But once again, why do we do this to each other? You know what I mean? I really do blame social media. I think it's the fact that, especially in the dating app world, right? The people that used to be in your neighborhood or in your space is now on your phone. It's 180 people. You're like, oh, well, if this man don't work out, I go to the next. Or this chick don't work out, I just go to the next. And we remain single. We got to fix that, man. At least give people the decency to say, hey, I appreciate your time. This ain't working for me. I appreciate your effort, but I'm gonna move on. It's like it's not respected anymore. And why? Why is that? And listen, this is not about advice right? I'm literally asking this question for answers. If you're in a relationship, maybe you can give some insight. If you're single, maybe you can explain your reasoning why you think people do it. And I'm gonna tell you, man, like I said, I'm guilty. To this day, I still feel bad about it because the girl that I ghosted did not deserve it. She didn't. Good girl, man, right? Good heart, great energy. But see, for me, the whole premise in my mind at the time was, hey, I'm single. I don't want to have to report to somebody, right? That was my mindset. The whole point is so I can do what I want when I want to do it. And I did let her know, the situation and what it was. And I was upfront about not trying to get serious. And I felt it getting serious more than I wanted it to. It got more, engaging. And I backtracked. I backed out. And that's not a man move, man. That's not an adult move. Honestly, still feel bad about it. So you got to ask yourself, do I do that? You know if you do. You know if you're guilty. And if you've been ghosted, it's okay, right? But see, it's a double-edged sword because some people probably have tried the right way. Hey, we had a good time together, but to be honest, I just ain't feeling it no more. And the person on the other end flipped they shit, didn't they? Well, you this and you that and you that. Hey, relax. I was trying to be cordial with you. I was trying to do this the right way. And maybe that's what's off-putting, right? Maybe you have tried to do it and it just wasn't received. You say, you know what? Never again. I ain't dealing with that again. So to those people, we got to be better also, right? I'm not saying that's me, but I'm saying we collectively got to be better. Give people the decency. Let somebody know. I feel like if we change how we move today, the generation after us will start to pick up on those habits, right? Or it's only going to get worse. It's only going to spiral more out of control, right? We got to take control back. Stop letting social media dictate how you move out here. I told y'all before, it's not real. Because in reality, you don't really have that many options, do you? It's more about chemistry. Don't you feel like you get what you put out, right? If you're constantly just leaving people hanging, somebody's gonna do it to you, and that cycle continues. I got an even great story for you. This straight up and down happened to me. Met a girl online. We talked for a few days, went out on a date. Cool, real pretty chick. Took her to a spot that was actually closed. Well, they had a private gathering, so they weren't allowing public to come in. We went in anyway, right? Had a good time. Decided to go to another spot. I went to the bathroom, right? Chick went out to her car. Now you would think at this moment, if you wanted to leave the date, this might be prime opportunity, but it gets better. Come outside, the chick is still standing by the car. We decided on the next spot we were going to go to. And when we left, I pulled up alone, essentially. Looking for a car, nowhere to be found. Called the chick number, blocked. In the middle of a date. And this happened after I ghosted the chick that didn't deserve to be ghosted. So, moral of the story is, karma is real, man. Right? What you put out, you're going to get back. So be mindful how you treat people. That's the message of this whole story. Let's just treat people better. Let's treat each other with dignity, with respect, because that goes a long way. It says so much about character. We're worth it. Now, I also understand if you feel like, hey, this person is crazy, I'm not saying nothing to him. I get that. But generally speaking, we got to do better. Let me know if y'all agree, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Jahmad Show. It's greatly appreciated. I got some new merch coming, man. If you want to support the show, go to thejahmadshow.com/store. I got plenty of merch on there. Also, if you want to listen to the show, check out YouTube Music. Got the audio version available. And as always, if you like this setup and you want to create your own podcast, you can ask me some questions on what I do, what kind of gear I use, or go down in the description. All the links are available. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all. Let's get engaged. This is a topic that I wanted to talk about. No advice given. Simply just asking some questions, venting, and hopefully you guys can leave some comments on what you think. As always, stay blessed. Love. Peace.